So in Warframe, you guys have been leveling weapons for years and applying from a set of hundreds of mods, but you never got to make your own weapon from parts. So the Ostron, at Hawk's Anvil, the Ostrons will be presenting a new component-based weapon system for the game. This is the beginning of this system that will have other manifestations. We'll talk about that later on in the show. Every aspect of this weapon, the strike, the hilt, the strike, the grip, all of these things affect not only the stance that you use when you're using the weapon, but the way it does crit, the damage types. And then there's the balance, which has special effects and that sort of thing. So Hawk's Anvil is going to be very interesting for you guys. The coolest part, which is very easy but very interesting, is you'll get to name your weapon for a change.
Alright, so that was the crowd's reaction and DE Steve explaining the new crafting system that is being implemented into Warframe with the planes of Eidolon. Now, I am super excited for crafting because crafting in Warframe is just something that I literally never thought of. It never came to my mind because I look at games like, let's say, for example, The Division, right? There's crafting in that game, but you have to craft and then you have to reroll your weapons, your armor. They get like specific stats and stuff, and we don't know what the case is going to be with Warframe. But based on, Digital Extreme's past, we know that they might do it a little bit better than other companies have done it. So it seems to me that crafting right now is limited to your melee weapons. You have all these different types of parts like, grips and the blade and stuff that you can attach onto your weapons, and depending on what type of attachments you throw on there will determine the weapon's damage, its stats, how you wield the weapon, like its stance and things like that there, which was kind of interesting to me because I didn't know that, they had stances built into the weapon, and at least that's what I'm getting from what DE Steve is saying. Maybe you can throw on your own stance or whatever, but if it has this own unique stance built into the weapon based on the parts you choose, I think that is going to be pretty cool. You can also name your weapon as well, which is pretty awesome. It's just adding in a lot more, I guess, variety into the game. You can also see the Excalibur in the trailer walking around. He has a custom sword on him as well, so it's adding that next level of customization into the game, which it's awesome because the game really is based all around customization and stuff if you think about it, because you can make your own frame, you can make your frame look pretty, all that cool stuff. So having a weapon which really fits the style of your frame is going to be cool as well. Now what I'm interested in is what types of melee weapons can we craft? Can we craft, claws? Can we craft whips? Can we craft nakanas? Things like that there. That's all going to be interesting. And where we go to get the resources or the parts that are needed to actually, craft our melee weapons, right? Because let's say, for example, the fishing. Maybe you have to go in and do some fishing to get maybe a shark tooth or something, which you can equip onto a dagger or something. That would be pretty cool. Maybe there's wildlife out there that wasn't shown in the trailer that you can go and kill, and you can get resources off of that. That would be, in my opinion, pretty awesome. It adds an element of hunting in the Warframe. Or maybe you get them off the boss that they showed at the end, which only comes out at night, the sentient boss, and you can use sentient bones or something, or sentient pieces to craft sentient weapons. Now, I think that would be an awesome implementation. Maybe they could also add in, depending on your mastery rank, you can craft a stronger item. So let's say, for example, maybe master rank 13s can only craft these sentient weapons because they have really high stats and things like that there, and that's what you'd be using to take down, let's say, the big guys, the really big sentient guys. So fight fire with fire, you use the weapons against them, the weapons that they use against them, which I think would be pretty cool. I don't know. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Just wanted to show you guys that quick little snippet of trailer, I guess, just to show that crafting is indeed coming into the game and how master rank is going to work, because I think master rank is going to work based on the parts that you use. So let's say you get, your shark tooth. Maybe your shark tooth is worth, let's say 1,000. So every single part that you equip is worth 1,000 mastery XP, right? So if it takes 3 parts to make a weapon, then, you're going to get your 3k mastery XP from leveling 3 different parts, think that'd be pretty cool. So it has to be a different part that you use every single time to level your mastery with it, which, again, pretty awesome. So Shark Tooth being worth 1k mastery sounds like the most likely idea to me, at least. I don't really know, but I'm excited for crafting coming into Warframe. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully they expand the system to, you know, primary and secondary weapons as well in the future. And yeah, that's really all there is to talk about. Crafting's coming to Warframe, guys. Get excited, because I'm excited. So leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.